Good morning, everyone. Okay. As you heard, my name is Sharona Ross. I'm a foregut and HPB surgeon in Tampa, Florida. And I'm also the co-surgeon of the TEVA committee with David Rutner and spearheading the subcommittee that is named Augmented Reality, 3D Models, and Image-Guided Surgery. I'm here to give you an update of the new reality of surgery. The idea and technology around virtual reality and augmented reality has been around for quite some time. In the 60s, inventions with key components of what is often associated with virtual reality first came to be. In the 80s, there was a flurry of research and development in virtual reality focusing on more advanced flight simulations, healthcare applications, and military training. In the 90s, exploration and application of simulation in surgical space, like simulation boxes for laparoscopic procedures, started emerging. In 2000, we started to see the introduction of robotic surgery, and the surgeon console can be seen as another way virtual reality has entered the operating room. From 2010 to today, there has been a proliferation of new virtual augmented reality technology and lighter display technology. Although aimed initially for consumer use, there has been application of various cases in the healthcare setting. SAGES has been always in the forefront of innovation, and many surgeons and institutions are experts in this area. This is evident as we look at the plethora of presentations focused on augmented reality, virtual reality in the past, for applications ranging from education to procedure navigation and beyond. As a quick foundation, before we take a closer look at the importance of extreme reality, let's walk through what extended reality refers to. Extended reality, just a second, I'm trying to move in here. Extended reality is a blanket term that encompasses augmented reality, which overlays digital information into the real world. Mixed reality, which merges digital information in content to the real world. And virtual reality, which is a full immersion into a completely digital world. At its core, extreme reality enables completely new ways for users to interact, consume information, and communicate with others. With the technology, we can go from traditional approaches in how we learn and approach our practice, like with cadavers, textbooks, and all that, to be a completely new state without the barriers and access issues that we once had to overcome. The top video highlights a group of surgeons, medical students wearing the HoloLens, viewing and interacting with the same virtual content. This showcases how traditional approaches to learning, like the textbook that I mentioned, cadavers, can be revised. The bottom video demonstrates a virtual reality in the OR for laparoscopic liver surgery. At the beginning, note the two black headsets floating above the patient's bed. These are the two virtual reality users. One is operating the camera, while the other operates the instruments. This is an example of collaborative virtual reality surgical training. So why is this topic is so pertinent now? While extreme reality has been heavily explored, it's with the recent pandemic that we can truly understand its unique value. The pandemic has helped catalyze adoptions of these immersive experiences and pushed us to realize that extreme reality, extreme technology is not just a futuristic idea. It's there now to drive meaningful change across every aspect of the surgeon's experience. So what does it look like? Let's start with learning. The value of extreme reality in training is that learners can prepare and practice as many times as they like in a completely non-risk environment. No longer are we confined by access to resources and timing, cost of cadavers, animal models, and location. In fact, there are several medical programs that have incorporated extreme reality. What better example to showcase how extreme reality transforms the training experience than what we saw with Case Western at the beginning of the pandemic? All 185 of their first-year students were provided HoloLens to guide them through remote classes, so they would not fall behind in their classes and lab work.
Please bear in mind that this is new. No one has ever done anything like it before. Each lobar bronchi, or secondary bronchi, subdivides into 5 bronchopulmonary segments in each of the lower lobes. Now these bronchopulmonary segments are the smallest functional. Please be well, stay safe, wash your hands, and I look forward to seeing you as soon as possible.
But it's not just about how content is presented. Extreme reality can transform how a teacher and student interacts. Physical location no longer needs to be a barrier. In this video, Novice is using augmented reality so she can see any visual instructions that the expert provides. Expert is using virtual reality as if she's in the same environment as the novice and can use digital tools to provide visual instructions. As a surgeon continues in her career, her role shifts from novice to expert. Extreme reality at this time can be used to collaborate with an expert. A remote expert is viewing a procedure, and the surgeon in the operating room is wearing a HoloLens. The video shows how remote expert can provide guidance by directing with her hands, while the surgeon in the operating room sees as a ghost hand. So it's easier to visualize and understand what the expert is saying. In the training example, at the bottom right, you have a learner and expert in separate locations, with the expert walking through and guiding the learner through the procedure. Access no longer is an issue when it comes to learning. We can have better support and access to experts no matter where they are and drive better collaboration. Beyond training, extreme reality changes how we can approach each case from the beginning to end. Compared to 2D images, 3D models provide a higher level of detail and context, which has been shown to lead to quicker operative times and better patient outcomes. These models are also highly interactive, so a surgeon can test out different approaches and visualize how well it might work for a given patient. Extreme reality can help with preparation leading up to the operation, helping a patient understand what will be done during the operation. reviewing the planned approach with the care team, or giving feedback from colleagues. And using a simulator to rehearse the procedure. Extreme reality technology enables, just a second, I just lost. Give me 1 second, technical issue. That's what happened with technology, by the way. When it goes, it's just like, ah. But that's why you need the human touch to control it. Where were we? I know. Okay, we're back. As more technology has entered the operating room, there's a proliferation of monitors and displays. There's so much information for a surgeon to juggle and view that it can be cumbersome and can impact efficiency. How many times you walk around the table and you hit your head with one of the monitors or the drifting monitors and all that? It can be very cumbersome. However, the most pertinent information can be easily pulled up with extreme reality technology. This video shows surgeon wearing the HoloLens and a virtual screens and information right in front of him that he can interact with without touching anything physically.
The skeleton hologram on the real patient. The areas hidden by the skin then become visible. And it is possible, for instance, to define the perfect axis of the pin to be introduced into the patient's skeleton. It's like having augmented eyes.
As the registration technology advances, information can be even more in context, making X-ray vision possible. 3D images are directly overlaid on the patient anatomy during an operation to provide more detailed visualization. Collaboration during a live operation without being in the same location can be made possible with extreme reality. To highlight this, collaboration between Mount Sinai and the Birwa Surgical Center is an example here.
Basis. What was your plan in terms of incisions?
So my initial plan was to make an elliptical incision.
Sometimes it's actually helpful to do a circular incision. I'm just going to trace out for you what I'm thinking.
It was so clear now how I would have approached it would not have offered me the advantage.
They're nurses, they're anesthesiologists.
I've highlighted how powerful extreme reality can be for a surgeon, but it can be leveraged by the care team as well, elevating the entire practice. Extreme reality can help the care team with the operative steps to learn how to troubleshoot in cases of emergency. Leveraging virtual reality means there's less concern of access to free space and equipment, which can be difficult for our staff to access. The video on the right
You need to find an instrument release kit.
shows a virtual reality module developed at the University of Texas, Dallas. It teaches troubleshooting scenarios in a risk-free environment. For example, this module teaches the workflow for troubleshooting a non-recoverable fault on the Da Vinci system.
Okay, I've located an instrument release kit. It was sterile wrapped in the vision cart drawer.
The video on the left demonstrates a virtual reality module that trains less experienced team members how to identify and pass the correct instruments to each part of various operations. This helps team to learn the workflow and anticipate the surgeon's needs. Both examples demonstrate how virtual reality can be used to enable self-led, self-paced learning outside the operating room. During a procedure, the care team is provided better information when needed so they can approach tasks with more accuracy and anticipated what is needed. The left picture shows the HoloLens application from Johns Hopkins. It was designed to facilitate the FA using a laparoscopic instrument during a robotic surgery. While wearing the HoloLens, one can see through the body wall to visualize where the tip of the endoscope is, as well as see the target anatomy relative to the tip of the instrument. Users in preliminary studies reported that it improved their depth perception and hand-eye coordination. The video on the right shows how staff is using the HoloLens and have virtual screens providing information on upcoming operation steps and what equipment is needed. What I walk through today is only a representation of all the activities that is being built with extreme reality tools for these cases. Highlighted here are some key companies and products that surgeons are already using. This landscape is only becoming more and more populated by the day. Extreme reality gives the opportunity to enhance the surgeon's ability, but it can do so much more and be so much more powerful. When we tie together each of these extreme reality experiences, at its core, extreme reality enables completely new ways for users to interact and consume information. Imagine the possibility if we link that information, aka data, across the key cases by using one platform to track, interact, consume all that information. With this, what you used to learn is what you operate with. So every touch is enhancing your skills, and there's a feedback loop for continuous improvement. What you plan for the operation, what you plan to operate with, is integrated to what you operate with, so information is optimized and customized. What potential platforms are currently available? Well, surgeons can use head-mounted displays like the HoloLens, but this type of device is still maturing. Another option is to leverage a surgical platform that have the infrastructure to build these types of tools on top of it, like the Da Vinci. With an already existing simulator technology, new surgeons are able to train core skills in risk-free environment. As a surgeon progresses through their career, and with more content being built, a surgeon can experiment with new instrument choreography or new techniques. 3D images can be leveraged to planning and communication. The simulator is a seamless rehearsal practice tool, since the platform is exactly that a surgeon uses in the operating room. The iris model is used in planning, can be pulled right into the surgeon's view, so there's less need to pause to find a monitor with that information. Also, while not remote collaboration yet, there's a seamless way to collaborate on a procedure via the dual console. Again, Because it's one platform, data can be shared across all these experiences, providing more value than having specific siloed product for each case. With extended reality technology, we can transform the way we interact and process information. The true power of extreme reality, however, is when we tie all those technologies together. By coupling extreme reality and connectivity across systems and artificial intelligence capabilities, we can then move from information to insights. With advancements in the building block of extreme reality, 5G, artificial intelligence capabilities, it becomes possible to have recommendations to optimize efficiency and outcomes, better tools to coordinate across the entire team, automations of guidance in the training and during the operation, all tailored to one's experience level, specialty, and patient's characteristics. This concept of digitalizing surgery empowers each and every surgeon to get access for the best of technology. So, are you ready for digital surgery? Well, you better be, because it's coming. Thank you.